Hello students, today we are going to study change in entropy when gas expands under isothermal conditions. And we know that isothermal means temperature remains constant. For that, consider an ideal gas which expands isothermally. In an isothermal chain, the temperature remains constant, therefore there is no change in internal energy, means du is equal to 0. So according to first law of thermodynamics, dq is equal to du plus dw. As du is equal to 0, then we get dq is equal to dw. And again dw is equal to pdv. According to second law of thermodynamics, change in entropy is ds is equal to dq by dt. So here we substitute value of dq, that is pdv, and integrate it from initial state to final state, or state 1 to state 2. So change in entropy is equal to integration 1 to 2, that is state 1 to state 2 ds, or which is equal to S2 minus S1. Putting value of ds here, that is integration 1 to 2 dq by t. From these equations we get S2 minus S1. This S2 minus S1 is equal to integration 1 to 2 dq by dt. But value of dq is pdv. So we get integration 1 to 2 pdv by t. For an ideal gas equation of state, we know PV is equal to RT, therefore P is equal to RT upon V. From these equations, we get S2 minus S1 is equal to integration 1 to 2 from 1 to 2 P dV upon T. Again, value of P is RT upon V, means instead of this P, we can write RT upon V. So, we get S2 minus S1 is equal to RT upon V into P dV upon T. This TT get cancelled and equation is R integration from 1 to 2 dV upon V, and integration of this term is S2 minus S1 is equal to R natural log V2 upon V1. This equation gives the change in entropy due to isothermal change. Then change in entropy. Next topic is change in entropy of an ideal gas when heated at constant volume. The change in entropy of 1 mole of perfect gas in terms of temperature and volume is, we already derived this equation, that is S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv natural log T2 by T1 plus R natural log V2 by V1, where S1 is entropy at constant temperature T1 and volume V1, and S2 is entropy at temperature T2 and volume V2. When gas is heated at constant volume, then V1 is equal to V2. So above equation becomes, because we can derive the change in entropy of an ideal gas when heated at constant volume, and at constant volume initial volume and final volume remains same, means V1 is equal to V2. Therefore we consider this equation, that is S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv log T2 upon T1. In this equation, as V1 is equal to V2, they get cancelled, and equation becomes S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv log T2 upon T1 as it is plus R, this R, into log V2 upon V1. Again we consider V1 is equal to V2, therefore only log 1 is remaining here, and value of log 1 is 0, therefore again this equation is reduced and we get change in entropy S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv log T2 by T1. This is the change in entropy at constant volume of an ideal gas. Change in entropy of an ideal gas when heated at constant temperature. Again, for constant temperature, similar to constant volume, we consider constant temperature, and at constant temperature both temperatures, means initial temperature and final temperatures, remain same. So if T1 is initial temperature and T2 is final temperature, then T1 is equal to T2. And consider the original equation, means S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv log T2 by T1 plus R log of V2 by V1. So when the gas is heated at constant temperature, then T1 is equal to T2. Therefore, change in entropy, that is S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv log T2 upon T1 plus R log V2 upon V1 becomes S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv log 1, because here T1 is equal to T2, they get cancelled. So we get Cv log 1 plus R log V2 upon V1 as it is. Again log 1 is 0, therefore this equation reduced by S2 minus S1 is equal to R log of V2 upon V1. So this is change in entropy of an ideal gas when heated at constant temperature. And third case is change in entropy of an ideal gas when heated at constant pressure. When the gas is heated at a constant pressure, then P1 is equal to P2, and according to ideal gas equation, that is PV is equal to RT, we get P1 V1 upon T1 is equal to P2 V2 upon T2. For P1 is equal to P2, above equation becomes, as P1 is equal to P2, they get cancelled, and we get only V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2. Therefore, the equation, that is a change in entropy, S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv log T2 upon T1 plus R log V2 upon V1 becomes, means instead of T2 upon T1 we can substitute V2 upon V1, or instead of V2 upon V1 we can substitute T2 upon T1. So we get S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv log V2 upon V1 plus R log V2 upon V1, means we substitute instead of T2 upon T1 by V2 upon V1. So log of V2 upon V1 is common here. So we get S2 minus S1 is equal to Cv plus R log of V2 upon V1. But we know the relation, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to R, Mayor's relation, means Cp is equal to Cv plus R. So our equation again reduced, and we get S2 minus S1 is equal to, instead of Cv plus R we can write Cp log of V2 by V1, and this is the value of change in entropy in terms of Cp and volume. So again we can write or change this equation, or write instead of V2 upon V1 we can write T2 upon T1. So we get in terms of temperature we get S2 minus S1 is equal to Cp log of T2 by T1, and this is value of change in entropy in terms of Cp and temperatures. So this is also change in entropy, this is also change in entropy, but this is change in entropy in terms of volume, and this is change in entropy in terms of temperatures. So Cp is specific heat at constant pressure. Thank you.